showtime. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The convention hall will come to order. We are now holding the 5th and final session of the 94th Ohio FFA Convention. Madam Vice President, for the final time, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you. Mr. President, those sentinel,
for the final time, station by the door.
Your duties there? Your duties there?
Through this door, past many friends of the FFA, it is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
Yeah. The reporter.
For the final time, the reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
For the final time, stationed by the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
For the final time, stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripen with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is the symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is the sign of a new era of agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, for the final time, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
There are 9,026 members and guests registered for this, the 5th and final session of the 94th Ohio FFA Convention.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this the 5th and final session of the 94th Ohio FFA Convention duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. Please help me welcome to the stage two of my teammates, Cassie Mavis and Braden Huffman. Welcome to the 5th session of convention, the summit of the Ohio FFA Convention. Cassie, while I'm thinking about the summit, it's crazy to think about how diverse Ohio landscapes are. We have Northwest Ohio, where you and I are from, where the highest point of elevation is the man-made sledding hill down the road from my school.
Well, Jake, don't forget about Southern Ohio, because good old Fairfield County and our most southeast region is the homes to the foothills of Appalachia, some of Ohio's most hilly terrain.
You know, Braden, that's a really good point. I don't think I'll ever forget Jake and I's first time traveling to Ohio FFA Camp Muskingum. With all the hills we drove through, we were convinced we were on a roller coaster.
Y'all, that drive wasn't even that hard. There are plenty more obstacles that you could have run into. And besides, I'm pretty sure that our obstacles look quite different than everybody else's.
No matter what our FFA journey looks like, or how long it takes us to travel to the Ohio FFA Convention, we are here today because we didn't stop when obstacles came our way. Instead, we embraced the communities we are from and the terrain we've traveled through.
We did this all for one goal, to reach this summit.
This session is generously sponsored by Ohio Corn and Wheat. Tonight, we will welcome to the stage members of Ohio FFA who have reached the summit in our association. We will recognize the 970 state degree recipients who will be awarded the highest honor that only 2% of members receive. We will hear a performance from the state choir, install the 2022-2023 state officer team, and hear the retiring address of our state president, Jake Sikowski.
FFA members, sit back, buckle up as we summit to the top.
Good tunes, good times, and good vibes. A car ride with the windows down? Oh, you can find me jamming out to some Taylor Swift. A summer day on the beach? George Strait, all the way. No matter what makes up our playlist, music brings us together. No matter when from the moment we are born, we hear lullabies, so it's no wonder that when we hear our favorite song, we get fired up. Simply put, us humans are just wired for music. It brings us together, is easy on the ears, but most of all, it builds community. Putting in countless hours to perfect their time and energy and their performance, we have been thankful to listen to some of Ohio FFA's greatest musical talents. Our FFA band and chorus has brought us together through their music. Today, we are welcome to introduce the 2022 FFA Band and Chorus, sponsored by Haviland Plastic Products.
something, girl? Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something that you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for
Adventurous. Steadfast.
Loving. These three words come to mind when we think of our friend Jake Sikowski.
One could certainly make an argument that throughout the past year, no one has done more driving through the state of Ohio than Jake Sikowski. Throughout his year of service, he has truly hit every corner of the state of Ohio and even a few other states as well. While this may have made for a very busy schedule, I can assure you he has enjoyed every bit of it. You see, I had the pleasure of tagging along for some of Jake's travels this year, and I can tell you from experience, he never fails to make an adventure out of every trip. Whether it's unique restaurants, farmers markets, dusty back roads with views, or anything else that catches his eye, Jake leaves no stones unturned. He has made sure to, this past year, always have fun with others as both a friend and a leader. His love of the outdoors and excitement for new things has always brought a much-needed sense of spontaneous fun to our team.
I had the opportunity to meet Jake at a very unique time in my life and in the world, and I wouldn't change that for anything. The first time I met Jake was over a video call and many, many more times over the internet before I ever got the chance to meet him in person, but I always felt his support. And though I always felt his support, it was because of his leadership. His leadership through FFA that has never faltered throughout his many years, and that is shown through his conscious effort at bettering those around him.
To do justly, love mercy, and walk humbly. One of my favorite verses to live by is one that my dear friend Jake embodies all too well. Sometimes in this world, all we need to do is take a deep breath and enjoy the space we are in. Jake serves as not only that deep breath, but a breath of fresh air to all who experience his thoughtfulness rooted in patience. His posture regarding life is equally as welcoming as it is ambitious. I am honored to know Jake as not only a friend, but as someone who is incredibly humble to learn from.
Throughout the past 2 years, Jake has made it his mission to serve Ohio FFA and its members. He has provided our organization in a time of need with clarity of the journey, the purpose, and the values we hold.
He redefines home, teaching all 27,557 of us that home can be our blue corduroy.
Ohio FFA, we are honored to introduce to you our friend and your 2021-2022 State President, Jake Sikowski.
Let's tell the world all the things we've done. Falling in love in the setting sun. I've got a song and a smile so bright.
One thing I never thought I'd be doing in my life is science fair. I can think back to one of my first science fair experiences back in the 4th grade for a required class project. Being someone who takes advantage of any snacking opportunity imaginable, I chose my project on my favorite snack, popcorn. Now, my study was studying which bag and which brand of microwave popcorn produced the fewer kernels after placing it in the microwave. And you all know, after I popped my popcorn and collected my data, I was chowing down on the different bags of popcorn, making my classmates jealous and my teammates very jealous. Until my 4th grade teacher, Miss Fritz, said, "You're done," after eating 3 complete bags of popcorn at the age of 10. My time with hypotheses reincarnated back in my time in FFA Agri-Science Fair. I often found myself in one environment: oak wood cabinets, white counter tabletops, faucets of H2O and CO2, and piles of random chemicals and solutions that haven't been touched in decades. We've all probably been in one before, a chemistry laboratory. This was my workspace, but in the ag department of Anthony Wayne High School. My chapter offered courses in biotechnology, veterinary science, and genetics of plants and animals. So having half of a classroom dedicated to a laboratory was pretty cool. I found myself creating nutrient solutions and using equipment double the price of a car. My last research project, it was quite a feat to pull off. I told myself I was going to reproduce the DNA of a genetically modified crop in a classroom, not an industrial setting. And I won't lie, that is something not easy to do. In one particular step of this experiment, I had to purchase an incubation chamber that would complete one of the steps, that would create a gel that would grow one of my plants. And as a researcher would clearly do, I went on Amazon, purchased my chamber, had it shipped to the school, and opened it up feeling all scientific of the new equipment I would be using. My lab space was sterile. My solution was ready, and all I needed to do was pour my solution into a blue test tube, place it into the chamber to solidify for 20 minutes. I took a look at my little oven-looking thing that closely resembled an easy-bake oven, and I checked in every 2 minutes, every 5 minutes, and every 10 minutes. But it was becoming hard to tell what was happening with this little chamber of heat. I decided, hey, let's just check inside and make sure everything's doing okay. I took a quick peek inside, and everything was not all right. The plastic was melting, the experiment was failing, and this could be the reason Anthony Wayne High School would not have school tomorrow. I unplugged that chamber, picked it up, ran out to the greenhouse as the chamber smokes and plastic drips. For any Anthony Wayne High School administration in the room, any damage was done in the name of scientific advancement, because upon further investigation, the correct chamber of incubation was not purchased. I bought the one for metal instruments, not plastic test tubes. I won't lie, that didn't make me feel good about myself. Not because I almost burnt the school down and I failed my experiment, but it made me feel one step further away from feeling like I belonged. Belonging to the kids the same age as me, who were completing their research on curing cancer and building software code, who were taking all those AP science classes and perfecting their score on the ACT. And then there was me, a small greenhouse researcher who wasn't in all those AP science classes, who wasn't getting perfect scores on his ACT, and couldn't even seem to set up a basic experiment. How could my melted test tubes ever compete with the individuals curing cancer and building code? When was there a time in your life when you realized you didn't belong, or a community wasn't for you? I told myself that science, solving problems, and telling people what I love to do, it wasn't my thing. It wasn't my community, because I wasn't smart enough, because I wasn't making a big enough impact, because I didn't belong. When in reality, belonging is the opposite of fitting in. We must always belong to ourselves first, so that when we're together, community is the only thing that we can build. We must always belong to ourselves first, so that when we're together, community is the only thing that we can build. I redefined what research meant to me. I told myself that an abundance of melted test tubes was way better than controlling my journey to fit others. I found joy in the impact I was making at the local level, and not worrying about what the world's future Nobel Prize winners would be doing, because I didn't want that to be me, and I was okay with that. We all have the ability to belong with joy. We can't live without it. It's within our DNA. Our DNA makes up specific characteristics we live by as humans. Although where we're from or where we're raised isn't knitted into the genomic cells within our body, it still makes up the person we belong to be. Many know my proud identity of growing up in a neighborhood, a subdivision, an HOA, whatever you might call it. It's been my proud family home for almost 16 years. And yes, everything that just popped into your head about what it's like living in a neighborhood, I've had my fair share of. I've had my fair share of block parties with neighbors, lemonade stands with friends, pointing and screaming down any decent soul that drove by, and occasional summer swimming at the neighbor's house. But of course, the occasional Sunday night where everyone in the cul-de-sac would pull out a lawn chair, meet at one driveway, and have a night of conversation. It was a simple life I enjoyed, a simple life I'm growing older to miss. When I think of the origins of that community, I think of my dad, Chad Zukowski. When he and my mom decided to move together, build a home, build one of the first homes that would build our neighborhood, it wasn't something familiar to them. My dad grew up in Michigan, secluded in the woods, spent most of his days hunting and fishing. My mom in a rural home in Clark County, Ohio. They decided on this location, in this community, in which they would start our family. Just like the movie Inside Out, I have one of those key memories that appears as a gold shining marble. And that memory is my dad going on nightly walks in the neighborhood. And before any houses were built, that was on empty plots of land. And then as time went along and houses became built, it was on the sidewalks that swerved around our neighborhood, sometimes with one of our dogs, sometimes when there was 2 inches of snow on the ground, and so many nights when the sky was too beautiful to describe. How did I know all that? Because I went on them with them. Most days after dinner, after practice, or after a Boy Scout meeting, we'd pull out the bike, put on our shoes, and transverse the neighborhoods and trails surrounding. When I put a timeline on my life, I envisioned the evening adventures with my dad that sometimes occurred without words, but so many nights occurred stopping to talk to neighbors. What I give my dad credit for is making sure that our family belonged. He may never admit it, but he had a hope for the future and a vision for a community. That community being our neighborhood and our family. What did he hope for us? I think that he hoped that everyone that would move into the neighborhood would love thy neighbor. But specifically for his family, being myself, my sister Alice, and my mom, defined a supporting group of people to belong to as friends. His nightly walks, stopping to talk to neighbors, helping neighbors, constantly dog-sitting and waving proved to me he was a good old American man and a great dad. One of attainable missions and attainable goals. He knew what he wanted when he moved in as one of the first houses built. He envisioned a community he wanted to belong to no matter if no one was in it or not. He didn't wait till everyone moved into the neighborhood. He started saying hi. He started talking to neighbors, and he built culture within our neighborhood. He brought me along, and I learned how to be a good son, a good neighbor, and a good friend. How did one person in my eyes solely change the direction of hundreds of people? He lived out the change he wanted to see. He wanted to build a neighborhood, so he started saying hi. So he started helping neighbors. So he started talking to folks. It was now other people's turn to notice his vision, which they did. The belonging that he desired, he got, because he didn't wait to live out the change he wanted to see in the world. We all imagine a vision for the future, a hope for a community. Think right now, what is that ideal community? If we're thinking in a world that no obstacles exist, communities that might be popping into your head might be a neighborhood of all your best friends. Or is it a football team of all the best players in the state? Or, one of my favorites, a school that lets every class be FFA. I know, I love that. Our mind just imagined the perfect situation of belonging that often includes themes of being included, respected, and a world that lets us live out our passions. Hold on to that feeling and hold on to that vision, and please don't let it go. Because what we're going to do with that idea and that vision is we're not going to wait for other people to see it, but we're going to live it out today. We are going to live out the change we want to see in the world, just like my dad trying to build our neighborhood. Dreams and visions, we all have them. And in the FFA, I often think of the CDE state finals, everyone's dream, especially if you imagine the adrenaline rush every time you walk into that contest room. I get to hear about the trials and tribulations of so many FFA members, chapters, and teams. One that I remember quite well was the Parley contest, the state Parley contest, and the weekends of December of 2021, one of the most stressful and anticipated weekends of the year. The Upper Sandusky FFA chapter, they brought both their novice and their advanced team to this competition. I was no stranger to Upper Sandusky, so when I saw them at this competition, I was way excited for them. The first round, or the first weekend, was the novice team, and truth be told, their round went a little like this. 11 minutes, a broken whiteboard, and a couple of individuals who were way too excited and missed their chair trying to sit down. I know, they placed second in the semifinals. The advanced team, they had more of an interesting narrative. When talking to Leia, Bailey, Ariel, Mia, and Mulaney, there y'all are at, they explained how their sixth Parley member became sick a day before the contest. Anyone's worst nightmare. But they were able to add a sixth member to the competition. His name was Mathis. Someone who's never touched Parley in his life. With a complete team, but less than desirable circumstances, we found ourselves in conversation. And quite honestly, they said, Jake, we are never going to win this competition. I gave them one of those head nods that clearly didn't indicate the way I felt. Because we both knew they would not end up winning that competition. But they weren't the first to realize that sometimes winning is not coming in first. But winning is doing the really brave thing. And that brave thing is being seen. Being seen means not having other people tell you whether you belong or not. Being seen means not fitting or changing yourself for others. And being seen finally means not searching for joy. Because when you're not afraid to be seen for the person you are, joy and belonging already exist within you. When you're not afraid to be seen for the person you are, joy and belonging already exist within you. One of my favorite authors and scientists, Brené Brown, tells us that courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. The Upper Sandusky FFA chapter, they showed up as the people they were, and they belonged with joy. It comes natural to us all. But what if we've already found our joy? We've already found our belonging, the group of friends, the organization we love, but the people around us, they don't feel the same way. Time and time again this year, I've heard from my peers and my friends that the classroom is not for me, that I don't belong in education. And our educators, they're starting to feel the same way because they don't see the fruit that grows because of the seed they plant. What I'm about to tell you comes from the people themselves that allowed me to talk about belonging in the first place, my educators. And what they've helped me realize is you'll never know who appreciates you or who you have impacted until you've left the room. It's the great unknown of leadership. But there is one way to help others belong in a community that you know has a place for them. You can tell the people in your lives how much they've helped you succeed, and tell the people you haven't talked to in a long time how much you appreciate them when they were in your lives. But what are words without actions? I'm going to start now. Every time that I decided to live in control, these individuals told me to live in abundance. They saw a clear path when I predicted muddy waters. They reminded me of my DNA and how I belong no matter how I'm made or what it looks like. And they helped me be seen for the agriculturalist I am and a member of this organization who once didn't think he belonged. So many people in our lives are supporting us, they're cheering us on to the people we become, and you don't have to look twice. Just look into this convention hall, and you see belonging, you see joy. You see people who are human beings, not human doings. Belonging, it's a part of our DNA. Ohio FFA, belong with joy.
You're gonna see me rise. Oh, and rise, 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 rise. For every valley there's a mountain. For every answer there's a new question. Is it worth all this? Pushing myself to the edge, 'cause we're all looking for a reason. Find a shelter from the storm within.
Jake, thank you so much for your continued dedication to the improvement of Ohio FFA and all of these members. You served so well in the spotlight, but you did so much work behind the scenes that helped my teammates and I put our best foot forward during our year as officers. Thank you for always being there, for a phone call for advice, an ice cream run pick-me-up, or one of your infamous spontaneous adventures to literally anywhere in the state. Thank you for your last 2 years of service and for adding perspective and value to our organization. I'm proud to call you not only a teammate, but a friend. Fellow members and guests, for the final time, let's give a round of applause for our 2021-2022 Ohio FFA State President, Jake Sikowski.
I wanna come home to roses and funny little notes on Post-its. And when my hair starts turning gray, he'll say I'm like a fine wine, better with age. I guess I learned it from my parents. The true love starts with friendship. A kiss on the forehead, a date night, fake an apology after a fight. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow dance in the living room like we're 18 at senior prom and grow old with someone who makes me feel young. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom. I want a road trip in the summers each other. I wanna rock out to Billy Joel and kick our kids out when they call us old. He'll accidentally burn our dinner. He'll let me be the Scrabble winner. And when my body changes shape, he'll say, oh my gosh, you look hot today. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow dance in the living room like we're 18 at senior prom and grow old with someone who makes me feel young. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom. And if he lives up to my father, maybe he can teach our daughter what it takes to love a queen. She should know she's royalty. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow dance in the living room like we're 18 at senior prom and grow old with someone who makes me feel young. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom.
Please help me give one more round of applause to our singer, Delaney Moore from the Bloom Carroll FFA chapter. In just a moment, we will have the chance to meet the new Ohio FFA officer team. But before we do that, we have two really important groups of people to recognize. We all know how challenging the past 2 years have been. The individuals walking on stage right now have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to inspire and motivate Ohio FFA members. They could be found on Zoom screens, on digital streams, and in the hearts of Ohio FFA members. One place they did not find themselves, however, is on this convention stage. It is my honor to present to you the 2019, 2020, and 2020, 2021 Ohio FFA officers. Some stories are meant to be seen, heard, or a part of, but none are ever supposed to be left out. Every person's story holds influential moments like this close to its core. The 11 individuals we are about to announce will soon learn how a year of service and sharing the message of Ohio FFA go hand in hand. Each of them should be proud of the extensive interview process they went through to better understand the unimaginable impact their future could hold. The anticipation has led them to be adaptable and ready, nervous but excited, reflective but present of what their future could hold. I introduce to you, for the first time, your 2022-2023 Ohio FFA Officer Team.
Your state vice presidents at large are Benjamin Mittner, Twin Valley MVCDC FFA Chapter.
Dalton Mullins, Miami Trace, Great Oaks.
Shaden Heiser, Seneca East.
Landon Sheltman, Global Impact FFA.
State Reporter, Allison Murphy McLean.
Your state treasure, Katie Astra Eastwood. Your state secretary, Graham Carson, Miami Trace Great Oaks. Your state vice president, Hannah Psalm, Amanda Claire Gray.
And your 2022-2023 Ohio FFA State President is Aubrey Schwartz, Miami Trace. FFA members and guests, please help me congratulating the 2022-2023 Ohio FFA Officer Team. Congratulations to the newly elected officer team. This year, Aubrey Schwartz will get to travel in a brand new truck, thanks to the generous support of Sunrise Cooperative. While the newly elected officer team gets settled backstage, please direct your attention to the screen from a few words from our platinum sponsor, Ohio Corn and Wheat.
Welcome to the 94th Ohio FFA State Convention. On behalf of the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association, we're excited to celebrate your accomplishments alongside fellow members, advisors, family, and friends. Your involvement in the Ohio FFA Association is shaping the future of the agriculture industry as we know it. From lessons taught in the classroom and participation in chapter activities to the rewards you receive today, you're gaining knowledge necessary to guide our industry for years to come. However, your agriculture experience should not stop here. Industry organizations like Ohio Corn and Wheat are designed to support emerging leaders and seasoned growers as they navigate new opportunities and challenges in the industry. Being an FFA member is a great start, and we here at Ohio Corn and Wheat can help you outline your journey after you take off the blue jacket.
FFA has this beautiful way of preparing students for the next steps in their lives by giving them actual life applicable skills.
My FFA experience gave me the toolkit to take opportunities that were thrown my way after high school.
It's important that current Ohio FFA members think of a career in ag because we're not getting any smaller.
So networking is a very valuable skill that all students can apply to their daily life, and being a part of a lot of leadership organizations and agricultural organizations after graduation of high school, it only amplified the networking effort that I put forth.
Just being able to get involved and have a voice and being able to talk to your legislators.
It's really important to continue to cultivate those leadership skills and be a part of something bigger than yourself.
The Leadership Academy is a great way to get involved in this organization as you're into college after high school.
I chose to take that next step and become involved in the Collegiate Policy Academy because of the opportunities it offers to network with agricultural industry leaders as well as farmers.
Somebody asks you to get involved, if it's something that takes a interest to you and it speaks to your heart, I encourage you to do it. You won't regret it.
Don't wait to get involved in agricultural organizations and experiences that will benefit you, because you'll realize once you step outside the blue jacket that the opportunities are endless.
The Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association congratulates you on the many accomplishments here at the 94th Ohio FFA State Convention. As you prepare for the next steps in your agriculture journey, know that we are here to champion your successes along the way and excited to partner with you in the future.
We are consistently opening and closing doors of opportunities in our life. For those who open the doors are able to see the value and advantage of growth. And when those doors do not open, we see dedicated individuals build those doors instead. The ultimate indicator of advancement in our organization is those who take ownership, who become builders of communities, leaders who exemplify growth, and those who strengthen our ties to agriculture. To those who accomplish this, they reach the pinnacle of their career within Ohio FFA. Tonight, we award the State FFA degree, sponsored by Farm Credit Mid-America, to dedicated learners who put worthwhile ownership into their time in agricultural education. Ohio's greatest honor is awarded to the few, the accomplished, but the deserving members that have shaped this organization to what we see before us. At this time, we shall now proceed with the State FFA degree ceremony. Madam Secretary, what do you have to report concerning candidates eligible for this degree?
I am pleased to submit the names of the 970 candidates who have been approved by the Ohio FFA Board of Trustees to receive the State FFA degree.
Our Constitution sets up minimum qualifications that must be met before candidates are eligible for this degree. Mr. Advisor, have you carefully reviewed and examined the records of these candidates?
I have, Mr. President, and have found all candidates fully qualified.
We will now proceed to raise these members to the State FFA degree. Will the candidates please rise?
The State FFA degree is the highest degree our association can bestow. Some of you will one day earn the coveted golden key of the American FFA degree. We urge you to maintain throughout your adult life the same enthusiasm and dedication that you bring to the ceremony today.
It is a great honor to be nominated for the State FFA degree. It is still a greater honor to be selected for this degree by your fellow members of the Ohio FFA Association.
Your new achievement brings you greater honors as well as additional responsibilities. You have widened the field of your service and influence in the strengthening of our culture, the most basic industry of our nation.
You have been urged to advance toward higher degrees in the FFA. We commend you for your accomplishment and encourage you to work toward new and higher goals in our organization and in your chosen occupation.
In meeting the requirements of the Green Hand, the Chapter FFA degree, you were told that the golden charm of the State FFA degree awaited you. The bronze emblem of the Green Hand degree gave way to the silver emblem of the Chapter degree, which has now evolved to that golden charm. This is symbolic of growth and development within your chosen occupation. May the permanence of the rare and golden qualities of the emblem be a constant reminder of the strength of your education and worthiness of your achievement. Therefore, on behalf of the Ohio FFA Association, I confer upon you your State FFA degree with its honors and privileges and present to you the emblem of the degree. In a moment, these deserving members will walk across stage to receive their state degree. But first, please direct your attention to the screen. At this time, Cassie Mavis and Mackenzie Ott will introduce our state degree recipients as we present to them with a certificate and the golden charm of the state FFA degree. These tokens of membership were sponsored by Farm Credit Mid-America.
A.B. Graham, OHP. Lauren Bailey. Andrew Lewis. Owen McGuire. Maria McIntosh. Kylie McWhinney. Ian Robinson. Max Ward. Dina Wilson. JC Jordan. Alexander. Jordan McCombs. Haley Robinson. Brock Shaner. Alan East. Brooke Kelser. Montana Holsmeyer. Zane Rex. Amanda Clear Creek. Emily Bucky. Logan Craycraft. Riley McKeshka. Hannah Som. Anna. Evan Albers. Joey Bruns. Carter Gordon. Jaden Huber. Hayden Holscamp. Kaylee Kipp. Carly Coverman. Levi Coverman. Leah Meyer. Zane Michael.
And Sonia. Mackenzie Singer. Andrew Thornhill. Lily Ann Fries. Anthony Wayne Penta. Arcanum MVCTC. Ellie Fout. Kylie Freeman. Caleb Hartman. Tyler Huber. Bryson Sharp. Nicholas Sherritts. Carson Tagmeyer. Catherine Weiss. Archbold. Cole Plassman. Arlington. Jacob Orwick. Landon Smith. Athens. Abigail Bolin Irvin. Bryce Sanders. Ayersville. Danielle Hanahosa. Luke Schroeder. Aiden Smith. Barnesville. Jonathan Carpenter, Ella Flynn, Riley Lucas, Carly Moore, Emeka Showalter, Madeline Skinner,
Bellevue, Allison Michaels, Messina Reisman, Macy Rickle, Benjamin Logan, Ava Boycell, Alicia Jenkins, Kendra Kennedy, Carson Leiden, Owen O'Brien, Whitney Willoughby, Black River, Madison Bias, Abigail Grosser, Kylie Leonard, Nathan Moore, Shane Zacharias, Blanchester Gray Oaks, Autumn Medley, Bloom Carroll, Sophie Guolamato, Delaney Moore, Botkins, Ella Oftahar, Gavin Brown, Adam Hall, Garrett Oakley, Jonathan Smock, Brady Steinke, Jacob Yenzer,
Bowling Green Penta, Madison Carolo, Edison Exodor, Nathan Harris, Bradford UVCC, Molly Clark, Brookville MVCTC, Owen Rhodes, Alexis Tolley, Buckeye CC, Derek Robinson, Colton Scott, Logan Haynes, Buckeye Central, Christopher Heiler, Shanty Hunter, Eva Lewis, Lauren Mann, Isabel Niedermeyer, Kennedy Fennessy, Megan Rhodes, Danielle Oots, Kenneth Oots, Isabella Gray, Buckeye Valley DACC, Jack Houston, Jonathan Webb, Clay Whitaker. Cardington Lincoln, Holly Bargy. Dana Bertkey. Owen Christian. Alexis Crone. Joseph Denny. Andrew Etkin. Peyton Goodman. Elizabeth Hardwick. Bryce Mudisbaugh. Zane Osborne. Aiden Plowman. Sage Wetnell.
Carrie. Cadence Atkins. Taylor Broadman. Vaughn Koppler. Corey Durr. Cameron Paul. Carson Paul. Carrollton. Jesse Kramer. Cedarville, GCCC. Matthew Hamilton. Centerburg, Allison Beekman. Ava Cottran. Reed Compton. Lily Haney. Keith Logan. Isabel Bitter. Kenton Nestor. Sydney Oldley. Jacob Sams. Emma Schopley. Claymont. Michaela Frink. Dax Peters. Clearfort. Taylor Grossman. Clyde. Courtney Buchanan. Catrice Hagenberg. Ethan Lance. Aubrey Vandergriff. Coldwater. Trent Birkenstock. Colonel Crawford. Andy Atkins. Olivia Chase.
Columbiana County CTC, Morgan Kane. Corey Rawson, Jennison Davidson. Maddie Huber. Jacob Miles. Brandy Stuckey. Nolan Weber. Grant Wilson. Covington UVCC, Mick Barhorst. Michaela Spoer, Crestview Ashland. Evan Stewart. Emily Grylow, Crestview. Catherine Williamson, Danville, Sophie Snively. Delaware Area CC, Audrey Gaines. Deanna Haight. Allison Manello. Asia Seabrook. Sarah Steck. Sydney Strasser. Ansley York. Delphus. Kyle German. Olivia Martin. Chloe Wellman. Caden Wright. Delta, Justice Reckner. East Clinton Great Oaks, Gretchen Boggs. Sydney Bozier. Aaron Cleely. Dakota Collum. Gavin Deniston. Connor Fisher. Timmy Mahanes. Teddy Murphy. Miranda Pearson. Cooper Rack. East Knox, Trenton Comer. Ethan Phyllis. Andrew Poth.
Eastern Brown, Kyle Berry. Katie Wagner. Emma Bookman. Eastwood. Claire Carpenter. Mariah Hahn. Ava Kiefer. Cole Kiefer. Grace Kingery. Mallory Kramer. Caitlin Ludahart. Katie Astry. Ellie Ruffner. Emma Ruffner. Eaton NBCTC. Tristan Ape King. Gavin Back. Edgewood Butler Tech. Allison Warren. Edison Delaney Johnson. Eden Madison Gierig. Emma Howard. Kendall Sheeline. Elgin Hayden Bearridge. Hayden Gruber. Hefner. Jonah Van Gundy. Walker Williams. Corina Giovanni. Elida. Elmwood. Madison Freehand. William Harris. Adam Meyer. Anna Meyer. Tanner Pennington. Anthony Verizer. Thomas Verizer. Gregory Wise.
Fairbanks. Evan Blumenshine. Emma Grieve. Madeline Headings. Samuel Johnson. Elena Lammers. Christian Miller. Leah Nicole. Bryce Phillips. Drew Roush. Elizabeth Reinhard. Adam Beranger. Caitlin Campbell. Fairfield, Katie Fauber. Landry Hatton. Grace Matthews. Sydney Standers. Caleb Van Ooswens. Fairfield Union, Joseph Bell. Joshua Bell. Annie Jodeo. Hannah Lacrone. Ethan Lepi. Jacob Markwood. Kate Markwood. Tabitha McCutcheon. Carly Miller. Brennan Rolls. Ronald Rowley. Jonah Starner. Jaden Triplett. Miranda Walton. Jenna Batten, Fairlawn UVCC. Meredith Hagman. Emily Lessing. Darcy Maxon. Savannah Will.
Fairview, Molly McGuire. Brooke Phillips. Evan Saylor. Dakota Schaefer. Carrie Zedike.
Fayette, Hannah Kovar. Fayetteville, Sarah Wolper. Felicity Franklin, Jacob Arthur. Alicia Boone. Lane Bruin. Madeline Griffith. Emily Hardwig. Chase Jarman. Tate Liming. Connor Ninichuk. Audrey Pinger. Emma Robinson. Firelands, Madison Chunoweth. Maria DeCesar. Morgan DeCesar. Holden Harker. Randy Johansson. Joel Poland. Matthew Schnell. Fort Fry, Carter Brooker. Lane Johns. Fort Laramie UVCC, Austin Peelman.
Fort Recovery. Zach. Butler. Edgar Henderly.
Liberty Benton. Lincoln View. Ethan. Blatant Reed. Meadowbrook. Caitlin Headley. Mechanicsburg. Jonathan Byerly. Aubrey Cantrell. Samuel Hoisher. Cameron McDonald. Sydney Waldig.
Megs. Meredith Cramings. Miami East MVCTC, Isaac Beal. Luke Brung. Samuel Southerly. Dustin Winner. Braden Zekas.
Miami Trace Great Oaks, Elliot Anthony. Caleb Bennett. Abigail Brandt. Cameron Casto. McKenna Casto. Audrey Craig. Otter. Cameron Fannin. Jenna Goddard. Tannen Huff. Natalie Lindsay. Bryson Sheets. Mara Simonson. Kennedy Worley.
Miami Valley CTC, Cheyenne Epperson. Catherine Granado. Natalie Gratz. Lainey Roberts. Mill Creek West Unity, Lena Baker. Campbell. Anita Ruggles. Morgan Savannah Hall. Erica Murphy. Morristown. Cole Aliff. Brooklyn Campbell. Evan Diatley.
Riley Fighter. Becca Staley. Brianna Zeger. Mount Vernon. Ashley Lust. Neil Trail MVCTC. Tyler Alexander. Allison Kimball. Ellie Lawson. Hannah Lee. Paige Lee. Wade Mann. Madison Myers. New Bremen. Dylan Bumbar. Hank Elshaw. Lauren Homan. Troy Homan. Lauren Paul. Megan Ritter. New Knoxville, Faith Bauer. Morgan Leffel. Allison Top. Melissa Waterman. New Lexington, Kaylee Anderson. Newton, UVCC, Lydia Coker, Lacey Miller, Clinton Schauberger,
North Central. Bailey Joyce. Emily Layston. Jesse Lonneberger. North Union, Bailey Amstutz. Anna Beard. Kaylee Brestol. Morgan Evans. Northeastern, Caitlin Jackson. Lacey Loft. Cassidy Lusk. Colton Moon. Taryn Turner. Samantha Wiseman. Northmore, Jeremiah Adams, Lauren Johnson, Riley Johnson, Madison Yossi, Northridge, Alexander Small, Ava Young, Northwest SCCTC, Brooklyn Nichols, Rebecca Pertusit, Shay Wilson,
Northwestern Wayne, Zoe Duty, Audrey Franks, Malene Imhoff, Ava Stoller, Hannah Wilson, Northwestern, Abigail Berner, Brooke Comer, Emma Hillard, Norwayne, Brett Voss, Carly Chapo, Connor Garrison, Kelsey Manasmith, Oak Harbor Penta, Braden Hayes, Corey Helly, John LaFountain, Sydney Obermeyer, Oak Hill, Daniel Baker, Garrett Hughes, Brandon Lewis, Jennifer Meldick, Ohio Valley CTC, Ethan Beekman, Hayden Crum, James Hess, Lane Martin, Gracie Purden, Dylan Reagan, Isaiah Scott, Carter Vogler, Ethan Fortney, Alexander King, Chance Smith, Simon Tackett, Jasmine L. Ubido, Oregon Clay, Elliot Lance, Otsego Penta, Nathan Avers, Emma DeFiancey, Summer Layson,
Parkway, McKenna Beckman, Bryce Harding, Zachary Hawk, Zachary Hawk, Carter Hellworth, Jaden Heilman, Faith Jacobs. Aiden Morton. Reagan Ream. Kane Shane Levin. Nathan Sheets. Sydney Waters. Keaton Zizelman. Patrick Henry. Kylie Brees. Will Seedorf. Wade Williams. Brooklyn Ankney. Paulding. Carter Mans. Mason Schlatter. Samuel Woods. Peebles. Matthew Hadgel. Vanessa Trotter. Penta CC. Hannah Betts. Michaela Cully. Thomas Curtis. Pettysville. Clara Damon. Carson Purcell.
Pioneer CTC. Wesley Madison. Plymouth. Anna Arnold. Aaron Artrip. Sarah Hoke. Megan Leidenberger. Charlie Schaub. Walker Wallace. Portsmouth West Seat SCTCT. Zoe Lease. Pymatuning Valley. Riley Boengus. Mason Haney. Matthew Mazzaro. Tanya Stein. Maria Stringfellow. Taylor Todd. RG Jeg CTC. Jordan Boyce. Madeline Sidermos. Ridgemont. Kevin Eckstein. Lauren Elser. Michaela Gruhl. Juliana Kearns. Abigail McFesh. Weston McKinley. McKenna Parthmore. Lola Ramsey.
Ridgewood. Trina Ellis. Julia Gear. Kendall Hoffman. Alexandria Jones. Olivia Maurer. Zach Starkey. Jessica Thompson. Alina Weaver. Kyra Weaver. Andrea Webb. Ripley. Macy Heights. River Valley, Caledonia. Macy Carter. Joseph Crawford. Mitchell Seckel. River Valley, Andrew Huck. Kelsey Price. John Santos. Riverview, Richard Bosley. Colston Lovray. Britton McCoy. Sam Shepler.
Riverdale, Austin Dukes. Lane Dukes. Olivia Hartman. Noah Stoffer. Colton Weatherholt. Ross Butler Tech. Glenn Boehm. Jenna Boyd. Luke Kiefer. Joey Payne. Seneca East. Jaden Henzer. Centennial CTC. Emma Birdside. Greta Nagel. Travis Wise. Trevor Wise. Shelby. Riley Chase. Joseph Williams. Shenandoah. Sierra Burkhart. Sawyer Reed. Hunter Snell. Brooke Stolzberry. Nathan Van Fleet. Baylor Wentworth.
Sheridan. Callista Baird. Lucas Snyder. Taylor Wise. Smithville. Mason Johnson. Lillian Kreider. Ben Rhodes. Jonathan Tomick. Kaylin Wickens. South Central. Lydia Cafey. Braden Kiesel. Southeast. Kyle Kibler. Andrew Zavara. Southeastern, Evan Henry. Kelton Keener. Austin Yoder. Southern, Dylan Lyons. Southern Local, Marie Anderson. Silas Black. Andrew DeSellum. Micaiah Shaw. Marissa Stewart.
Spencerville, Dominic Atkins. Megan Bogman. Emma Core. Ryan Caverman. Kaylee Kimmett. Emmy Prine. Ethan Smith. Springfield Clark, CTC. Madison Bowles. St. Henry. Hannah Woods. St. Mary's, Elizabeth Brown. Caleb Falber. Greg Falber. Jaden Falber. Morgan Hesse. Natalie Imwally. Lucas Knott. Caleb Miller. Taylor Ott. Cora Rabel. Morgan Redfer. Bailey Snyder. Renee Swaggart. Brooke Turner. Alex Yale.
Talawanda Butler Tech. Anna Abbott. Rylan Beckner. Hannah Brewer. Brian Evans. Emmett Eversole. Morgan Gillespie. Zach Gates. Victoria Lake. Anna Moeller. Samantha Russell. Nick Williams. Taze Valley. Paige Ben Scooter. Ellen Hill. Mason McFarland. Michaela Robinson. Tecumseh. Mary Albano. Hannah Smithmore. Tenora. Megan Hancock. McKenna Helmke. Trenton Wimkin. Tri-County North MVCTC. Kelly Cook. Tri-Rivers CC. Christina B. Heller. Tri-Valley. Liddy Buglin. Courtney Lemaster. Nicholas Mealy. Leah Schuhart.
Tri-Village MVCTC. Natalie Miller. Triad OHP. Jesse Bailey. Evan Culp. Gage Phillips. Zane Robinson. Triway. Ashley Hirschberger. Kayleen Hutchinson. Aurora Metz. Culver Seidel. Adam Wolf. Twin Valley South MVCTC. Alina Hurst. Rebecca Sunvold. Union Local. Riley Leister. Frankie Sappel. United. Hayden Casto. Cody Cope. Grant Irwin. Ryan Kier. Jacob Reedshaw. Landon Rhodes. Upper Sandusky. Nevin Bowes. Cassidy Breidenball. Rodney Traxler. Jacob Ward. Carter Wolf.
Upper Valley CC. Andrew Butler. William Curl. Benjamin Gottemiller. Kylie Lowe. Camden Reese. Dane Shelton. Urbana. Mara Kearns. Utica. Allison Burgess. Kenneth Davenport. Bella Ellis. Georgia Gamble. Montana Moran. Abigail Paxton. Grant Betts. Van Buren. Kyrie Burkowski. Emma Henry. Catherine Roy. Carter Thomas. Versailles. Aiden Bergman. Emily Delsai. Asa Demange. Elise George. Evan Groff. Isaiah Hess. Alex Mangan. Gabe Marshall. Elizabeth May. Abigail Pettenjean. Joseph Ruenkamp. Noah Shimp. Luke Winner.
Wapakoneta. Emma Boyer. Connor Brown. Molly Hamp. Alyssa Harrod. Luke Kohler. Megan Kohler. Braden Lee. Warren. Aiden Boyer. Logan Crosser. Adam Florence. Austin Florence. Corey Freisner. Tessa Hafner. Nathan Heft. Clara Pettit. Waterford. Emma Hartline. Dylan Hartline. Madison Heiner. Ashley Wagner. Wasion. Braxton Goings. Daniel Height. Jane Rieker. Madison Rupinock. Madison Strauss. Wayne County CC. Tyler Croft. Adam Diamos. Riley Mertz. Gavin Snyder.
Wayne Trace. Tiana Cooper. Faith Mraz. Waynesfield Goshen. Blake Barnes. Catherine High. Ryder Siebenek. Kyra Sutherland. Wellington. Natalie Calfo. Elena Collins. Heather Reininger. Molly Shinsky. West Holmes. Garrett Huyen. Jesselyn Miller. Pacey Miller. Allison Augie. Alyssa Pringle. Leah Reining. Dakota Ringwalt. Rebecca Shook. Ashley Tate. Wes Muskingum. Madison Elson. Ronald Knox. Kaylee McHenry. Lainey Suchland. Western Brown. Taylor Neal.
Western Reserve, Aiden Beck. Westfall, Olivia Barnes. Owen Barnes. Dominic Bush. Dominic Bush. Emily Carter. Jadalyn Danbury. Sophia Henson. Morgan Reisinger. Matthew Ruff. Shelby Shannon. Willard. Vivian Barnett. Madison Hall. Lucas Stein. Wilmington. Dirk Reinhardt. Woodmore Penta. Shannon Benner. Macy Perry. Winford. Avery Langendorfer. Colin Langendorfer. Brandon Bent. McKenna Zabis. Zane Trace. Riley Burkett. Elena Butler. Colton Klein. Morgan Congrove. Carmen Coran. Zach Samosky.
Let's give one more round of applause to our Ohio FFA state degree recipients in the Farm Credit Mid-America for their sponsorship. The 94th Ohio FFA Convention is sadly drawing to a close, but we still have one more item of exciting business to attend to. We shall now proceed with the officer installation. Will the officers take their places beside me? Aubrey, as president-elect, you've been selected by your fellow members to be leader of our association for the upcoming year. You are therefore responsible for guiding our association in all its worthy undertakings. May you work intelligently and seriously to fulfill the responsibilities of your office.
Hannah, as Vice President-elect, your record of accomplishment indicates you have those qualities of leadership we should all possess. You are to assist the President in directing the work of our organization, preside over meetings in her absence, and keep all committees working effectively.
Graham, as Secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep accurate minutes of our meetings and to carry on the association correspondence. You should provide the association with the order of business and committee assignments for each meeting. You also keep a list of members, a record of degrees awarded, and have custody of the Constitution and bylaws.
Katie, as treasurer-elect, you have been placed in a position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements and provide regular financial reports. It is also your responsibility to assist in developing the association budget and maintaining sound financial practices.
Allison, as reporter-elect, your duty is to inform the public about the FFA. You are expected to work closely with the news media, including state and national FFA publications. You should keep a record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA and its members, and be responsible for compiling our FFA history.
Kennedy, as Sentinel-elect, your duties include welcoming your friends, caring for the meeting room and equipment, and providing comfort and care to our members and guests. It is also your duty to assist in meetings and ceremonies.
It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during your year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through hard work, dedication, and cooperation, you will work hard and the FFA will succeed. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do. I now declare each of you properly and duly installed in which the corrective office you were elected. May integrity, dedication, and a cooperative spirit mark your year of service. Seek harmony among your fellow members and set high standards of leadership for all chapter members. Retiring officers, will you please escort the newly installed officers to their stations?
Jake, thank you for everything this year. I'm so glad to call you a teammate, but more importantly, a friend. Mr. Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this convention? We are about to adjourn this convention of the Ohio FFA Association. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this convention adjourned.